Okay, this is the cheapest bridge. Um, our bridge design is the bridge designer software, and then our bridge designer is the bridge on a budget. Oh. There you go.
This is our challenge is to build a working bridge that is under $250,000. Specific, we will use bridge designer software to create a bridge that will hold a 2-lane highway while trying to stay under $250,000 by using the software and working together. In these 4 days, we will make a bridge that can sustain multiple tons in cars and cargo. We will try to stay under the budget. We will test it at the end to see if our bridge is good. We know that there are different types of bridges, and we know what our budget is. We are creating this because we wanted to be one of the people who meet the challenge. On day 1, we will try to make a working bridge without worrying about the budget. On day 2, we will try to make adjustments to make it cheaper if we figured out how to build it. On day 3, we will keep making adjustments if we haven't got to the budget. On day 4, we will test it and make adjustments if we need.
About our technology, we used bridge designer software to build a bridge. The bridge we built had to be under $250,000. It shows how bridges work and how to build them. It also shows compression and tension and how they work. There are many different ways to build bridges on Bridge Designer. There are also different types of materials. Real life bridge.
Relate your concept to the real world. It relates to the real world by letting vehicles go over the river. The kind of careers that can build a bridge are carpenter engineers, building bridge inspectors, construction managers, and more construction workers like concrete workers and heavy equipment operators. In the United States, an average annual salary for a bridge construction worker is around $990,853 and $48.01 an hour. It relates to the real world by showing how to make a bridge and how to work. There are at least hundreds of millions of bridges in the whole world. Texas has the most bridges in the world with about 56,700 remaining. This is a real world bridge, and that's our bridge.
What problems did we have? A problem we had was we kept making the truck fall, and that was on day 1. The second problem we had was we couldn't make the bar smaller or else the truck wouldn't drive onto the bridge, and that was on day 3. The third problem we had was our big bridge was not stable, but then we got it to be stable, and that was on day 4. Day 3 problem.
What did you learn? We learned how to make a bridge using bridge designer software. We also learned that big bridges aren't always good bridges. The next thing we learned was that hollow tubes are cheap. We learned what linear expressions and coefficients were. We also learned that when the bridge is closer to the ground, it is cheaper and easier to work with. The last thing we learned was that making a one-joint bridge is super easy. Another thing we learned was how to see which bars fit. That's the one-joint bridge.
What did we do? Part 1. On day 1 of the Do It Day, we tried some new ways to build our bridge. Our challenge was we tried to make the members bigger to make it stronger, but it was way too expensive. Our bridge that did work, but was too expensive.
Do It Day 2. On this day, we made a bridge smaller and got the truck to go across. We were way over budget when we got the truck to go across. The whole day, we thought of ways to make the bridge cheaper. We also found out how to make hollow tubes so it wouldn't cheap. That's the bridge on day 2.
Do It Day 3. On Do It Day 3, we made our bridge go under budget and work. We wanted to make the bar/members smaller, but we couldn't make it the smallest we possibly could. But we made it pretty small to get to the budget of $215,682.60. Accomplished bridge.
Do It Day 4. On this day, we built a bridge using one joint and it worked really well. It was super expensive though. We had a problem when we were building the biggest bridge possible and it didn't work. That's the one we bridge.
Do It Day 5. We met our SMART objective because we built a stable bridge under the budget of $250,000. We managed our time because we didn't mess around except after we finished building the bridge. We silently because we worked together and got the challenge done. Our finished bridge at the end.
Conclusion. We did exactly what our SMART goal said by making a bridge that works under 250,000. Yes, we achieved our SMART goal by making the bridge. Yes, and we would raise the budget to 400,000. We liked that it had a good challenge to work. We successfully built a bridge, a working bridge under 250,000. We learned that you can build a bunch of different bridges. We worked well together by splitting the work. We took 3 days to figure out how to make the good bridge.
And then vocabulary.
That was good. I can also tell you which one you could do.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. So she got it over with.
No.
Yeah.
Now you can just dance.
Yeah.
What number do you want?
22.
Brooklyn, pick 23.
What?
21.
Brooklyn,
Dang it, I was gonna pick 21. 23.
21.
Sing it. What did I
Tell
say?
21 goes to it.
If there was
Yep.
Stop
Okay.
motion. Stop motion by Kala and Kat. She is Kat. Stop motion Pro 2. Stop motion Studio Pro 2 demonstrating a science experiment.
Oh.
Our challenge is to make a science experiment with the stop motion Studio Pro 2 specific. We will be able to make a 1 minute long film, and it will be a demonstrated experiment of a liquid nitrogen explosion. Measurable. In these 4 days, we will be able to have a 1 minute long film of a science experiment, and we will be able to show you how to work a short film. We will make it 15 frames per second. It will take 900 frames for a whole minute. Attainable. We will have clay and the instructions, and we will understand how to do it. We will be able to complete it well. We are creating this because we think that the stop motion is fun. We want to know how to make one. Time based. On day 1, we will start our experiment and learn how to set it all up. On day 2, we will continue to make our film until it's done. On day 3, we will finish our film. On day 4, we will add an ending to it and then hopefully be done with it.
Our Smart Lab technology is a stop motion Studio Pro 2, demonstrating a science experiment L3. Our technology needed about 900 shots for a minute long, so it could look clear. But we only had reached somewhere in the 200. Our technology needed lots of things like string, a charged tablet, clay, Lego people, and it took a lot of time for it to get done. Our technology taught us a lot of things about stop motion, and the guides taught us that we can learn a lot more. Our technology was very time consuming with the camera not lining up right, and we had to be very clever with our characters or else it would look choppy. Our technology can be used for many things and a lot of famous movies, like The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Corpse Bride, Coraline, and etc.
Relate our launcher to the real world. Our launcher relates to the real world because if you know how to do stop motion when you're young, you could get better and better. Then you can make films like Nightmare Before Christmas. When Tim Burton made Nightmare Before Christmas, he made 18 million off of his stop motion video.
What problems did you have? Our problems we had was the audio. We were going to have some audio, but then we needed to slow it down to get the time we needed, and it messed up the audio. So it is now a silent partner.
It's supposed to be.
Silent partner.
You can tell Kim did that work. What we learned on day 1, we learned how to sculpt the clay and use the app. On day 2, we learned how to start the stop motion and how to add the sounds. On On day 3, we learned that hydrogen and oxygen explode in fires. On day 4, we learned how to get audio in our film. On day 5, we learned that when we manage our time right, we can get our work done. On day 6, we learned that the people with the robot are annoying when they are shooting you when you are trying to get your work done. Conclusion. Did you achieve your SMART goal? Yes, we got it done. We got it finished on time. What success did you have during this project? We learned how to do stop motion. What was something new that you learned? We learned that when you slow down your film, it will mess up the download. Vocab. Movie.
Hey, Brooklyn, you might be next.
I know. I got it.
Hey, now hit.
He's gonna do like,
600,
oh my god.
Hit 647.
And a half.
Hit 600.
No, I'm feeling 48.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that us?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Really?
What? You said 47. I said 48. I think you're delusional. Okay.
You want to go?
Yeah. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Where's
Relax.
that guy go?
Ow, don't just hit me.
He just refuses to go over there.
Don't just smack me. Oh.
Unfinished building.
I'm gonna bring this up, Sean.
What are you talking about? It's finished.
I don't see a room, buddy.
Give me a
We're
second.
back. We're fine.
Or any bedrooms, bathrooms,
What are you
Wow.
talking about? It's finished.
dining room.
It literally doesn't have a
I
room.
think they're the only group I've ever had that actually drew a floor plan one.
What?
I think they're the only group that actually did the graphic part.
Actually, I think that was the easiest part. Okay. Designing a home. Oh, you can do this.
Zedekiah
Designing a
Stevens.
home, Brooklyn Pearson and, yeah. Yeah.
Our SMART goal. Our challenge is to learn more about house designing in the future. Our SMART goal, specific. We use the Arctic 200 kit to create a small 3D model of a house out of the supplies from the kit by following the directions and working together. Measurable. In these 4 days, we will be able to correctly make blueprints, build a 3D house, follow the 4-step process in building a house, and complete our challenge. Attainable. We look at the what you should know and get ideas on how to follow the directions, and it will help us successfully build the model. It gives us an easy example of the steps on how to build a model. We picked this one because, relevant. We picked this one because it looked interesting, and I am also interested in building houses when I grow up. Time-based. We will work on this model for the next 4 days. Day 1, we will follow the instructions that the teacher gives us and learn how to draw out blueprints. Day 2, we will work on our project and fill out our journal. Day 3, we will plan out our house and fill out the journals. Day 4, we will build the house.
About your technology. Our technology is designing a kit with small pieces of furniture, different types of wall pieces, and a variety of different kinds of plastics. Structural pieces, the launcher gives you a very easy way for understanding the instructions. This technology is used in real life. The four-step house design process. Houses are used to fit people need and wants. Fit people's needs and wants. Most houses are built to be aesthetically pleasing. Some think that looks pleasing to others.
Relate our laundry to the real world. Homes are used in everyday life as shelter for families. A home is a safe place for families and people. Construction workers, interior designers, architects, home designers, and more are all jobs people have to help you with building and designing a home that fits your needs. When someone is planning on building a house, the builders also have to go through a building process, similar to the four-step building process we use. The steps include pre-design, schematic design, scale ratio, and build a model. This is almost like a floor plan for real life, and this is what ours look like. But this is actually our floor plan. I think this is the first floor, and this is the second floor.
What problem did you have? The first problem we had was we did not have enough pieces, so we borrowed some from the other kids. The second problem we had was we didn't have enough time to finish our model, so we sent blue as it was. Problem 3 was it was a struggle to get some pieces out together because you needed to place a square in between them and make them work somehow. And this is putting it together. Problem 4, some days we didn't have enough time to fill out journals because we were still building a model, but we caught up during that block. Problem 5, we lined up our blueprints so they were exact, but then I restarted and drew them where they matched up.
What we learned. We learned about the four-step designing process. Pre-design, schematic design, scale ratio, building a house. We use these steps throughout the 4 work days. So day 1, pre-design, 2, 3, 4, write, and this is what we used for the scale ratio, and that was an example of a smaller model. We did not do a smaller model.
Day one, we read through the do it and we learned about house planning steps. Then we soon started the pre-designing step and drew some of our ideas down the graph. We finished step 1 quickly, so we continued on to step 2. The same day we learned how to properly draw our blueprints. We also wrote down a set of priorities on our model with me, and at the end of day 1 we filled out our group.
Day 2. Day 2, we realized our blueprints weren't exactly lining up. So we went over the blueprints again and made sure they were aligned. We had planned to make a two-story house and drew out different rooms on the first and second floor. We went over our priorities list while planning our models to make sure our models met those requirements. So when I mean priorities, like it provides shelter. Obviously it does. We learned how to draw out a floor plan, so this would be a floor plan. We were ahead of schedule, but we decided to start step 3 the next day. We split the graphing process in half, and we both had an equal amount of work. So this was the first design. It did not match up with Zedekiah's, so I redid mine, and it somehow really worked out. So
Day 3, we started step 3 of the design process, scale ratio. We learned how to calculate the scale ratio by multiplying 1/4 the time of width of the blueprints. We used rulers to find out the width. It worked very well and easily. We matched up the measurements almost perfectly. We finished early and decided to start step 4 of the building process. We started building in front of the model and going off the blueprints and almost finished.
And this is what we had for day 3 for the front of the model. We were really ahead, and we were very confident we were going to finish early. Day 4. Day 4, we focused on finishing the model in the little time we had left. Sadly, we did not finish our model on time. We finished building the front and part of the sides, but it didn't even have a roof. So that did not meet our priorities list. The paper people were sad. We started running out of pieces, so we had to steal them from other kids. We were going to put the little paper people in furniture, or in the house, but we didn't have any rooms for them to live in. The paper people had no shelf. This is what we had on day 4, and as you can see, like, we only kind of got the first floor on the sides, but we didn't have enough pieces, and we didn't have enough time. But at least the front.
Extra work, we worked on the model in our spare time, but we didn't finish. We probably would have if we weren't gone for the paper.
Conclusion. Overall, we don't think we met our SMART goal because we didn't finish it in time and the house does not provide shelter and protection. I would like to try this launcher again, but make sure it has a roof. I really like this launcher because I want to build houses when I'm older. We had fun building and drawing out blueprints. I think this house would have looked very cool if we would have finished it. But, sad to paper people. Yeah, well, you put me in sunglasses. I'm in charge. Which ones? The right. Oh, dang. You're getting.
I can't pick under.
I wonder.
I got so unlucky.
So unlucky. Let's go, Kata. Go so fast.
I think there's some errors, Kata.
No, her names.
I think you did.
Ow.
It's okay, so
I
did I.
need to revise it.
Rebel Master by Natalie. SMART goal. Our challenge is to program the Rebel Master S1 to search for a person and alert when he or she is detected. Our SMART goal is to use the Rebel Master technology to create the Rebel Master to notice and shoot or reset people by programming it to
About our technology, the Rebel Master has the main part called the.
Gimbal.
Still don't know how to pronounce it. It allows the blaster camera and intelligent controller to move it in one direction while the moves in a different direction. The intelligent controller faces through the brain. It has a special kind of wheels, which is called the
Omnidirectional. Omnidirectional.
directional wheels, which is called the wheels. Our technology can shoot and detect when people pass by. The Rebel Master can go horizontal.
It helps the real world by making product that doesn't need toxic stuff to make it work.
What problems did you have? We had problems with connecting it to the iPad and we had to take it apart so that we could see what was wrong. We had a problem with the tire because it fell off while we were dragging it around and it fell off.
We learned on how not to drive it and how you should safely drive it and not use a tire in the process.
Day 1. On day 1 we tried to connect it to the iPad, it wouldn't work, so we spent the rest of the class period taking the Wi-Fi thing apart to fix it so it was easier.
On day 2, we got it connected and figured out where the programming stuff was and we programmed it to follow the route.
Day 3. On day 3 we figured out where to put the beads and we started to shoot around and at people's heads. We didn't shoot.
On day 4, we learned that Kira is not trusted with the robot to try to save the lost field while driving, not knowing her surroundings.
On day 4. On day 5. On day 5 the robot was fixed and we learned how to drive safely without any damage on the robot. I did hit some people
and